nice weekend. So, again, I'm Viviani. If you don't know me, I'm here with Linda and Diana. We're going to be giving you Akashic Records readings. Say a couple highs. Hi, Leah. Hi, Diane. Hi, Paul.
Hi, everybody.
Couple highs. Hi, Leah. Hi, Diane. Hi,
sorry about that.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, I unclicked by mistake there. Hi, Tillian.
Keelan was here, was in my chat first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Akila. Hi, Akila.
Hi, Akila.
Yeah, the fam's here. That's right, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have Paul and Leah for questions. So any of you who have okay.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi, Brenda. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Sharon.
Imagine with me, Shamanic Journeys is Brenda. Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Brenda. Oh, hi, Carl. Yes, Wanda's here, Akila. She's just a little dozy today. She's feeling pretty good, but I can't seem to tempt her. I've got peanuts and I've got green peas, and she just, maybe she'll have a pea now. Oh, here's a question from Imelda. I've got that.
Blue Diamond is here too.
Oh, yeah.
Hi,
Rishi. Yeah. I'm familiar with the little kid. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. It's pretty funny. Oh, hi, Rishi. Nice to see you.
I got your question, Lisa, and I got your question, Carl and Rishi. Okay.
Okay. So we've got 6 questions.
Let's try to keep it at 10, possibly 12 tops.
10 max.
Okay. For some reason, my internet is a little slow here today, so. Okay. I hope you all had a nice weekend. Mine was nice. Hi, Jackie. Okay, Blue Diamond's question too. Okay, I got you. So we have room for 3 more questions. Okay, Brenda, I got you.
Yeah.
So we got room for 2 more questions.
Oh, Jackie, hi.
Okay, one more. Sharon, I got your question. So we have room for 1 more question, guys. Okay.
Yeah, Carl.
Wanda's quiet today.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's the 4th. Or, no, it's not.
What?
July 2nd.
Today's July 2nd, yeah.
This week is Thursday, right?
My whole week is.
Okay, we have 1 more question here from Heavenly Blessed Honey, so we can close the questions now.
It's not really a question. She's just asking for prayers for her daughter.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Sonia.
No, but we absolutely will say prayers for her.
Yeah, sending love and light to Sophia.
I'm so sorry, Sonia. You can't stay. No, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
41. Oh my God. She had a stroke.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Leah, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been stuffing their faces, but today was a little bit of a I had to drive over to a friend. Well, never mind. It's a long story, but I did not get here in time to stuff their faces. So I was just hoping that uh if I have enough little bags, treats, little bowls of treats around here that I can keep her happy.
I
And
can
of
put those
course,
questions now. I'm sorry.
yeah.
We have a question from Delphi. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You cut you off. I'm sorry.
Carl's got an interesting question. He says he'd like to know animals can reincarnate to humans, then why would animals come back as another pet cat? Hell, I'd come back as my friend Camille's pen cat any day. Those cats.
I know.
Excuse me.
I think Sterling talked about that in one of his shows.
And they don't have to ask permission, nor do they have to argue with you when you say no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just flip your tail and walk away.
Yeah, cats have. I love their attitude. I think they're the best. Felines are the best. They know how to live life.
The thing is that they're from the angelic realm, and I don't think they have quite the same kind of soul path that we do. So I'm not sure that they reincarnate as humans. I honestly, I'm not. I know that there are people who think that we go back and forth between the animal kingdom and the human, the angelic realm and our human kind of realm.
Yes.
But I haven't seen that. I know Wanda hasn't had any lives as a human, and she says she doesn't want one either.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hi, Amy. I know that they are part of the angelic realm. I am not aware of when it comes to pets reincarnating as humans, but I know that often dogs. I heard that dogs may come back as horses and vice versa.
Yeah, I'm very unsure about that whole topic because there's different people see different things. It's a really interesting question, and I'm glad you asked it. But I think you need to keep asking it from different people because all I can give you, all each of us can give you, is our own observation and experience.
So he also adds here that Susan Lynn said she was a frog. Okay, so her starseed is in the amphibious reptilian starseed. This could present as a frog. You know, so
yeah.
Why not? I mean, why isn't that? To me, anything is a possibility.
Yeah, that's why I'm reluctant to say no, it can't, or yes, it can, because
and there's a feline population in the abyss of the beyond of the starseed. So
in Lyra, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm of the school of thought that anything is possible because you can't prove anything truly. You know what you really feel. You know how it resonates with you. I can't give you proof. I know for a fact my last life, I died in Auschwitz as a young child, a young girl. And I'm going through hell right now. Because I know.
Yeah.
I was not Anne Frank, but I lived that life. And if anything, I'd say Viviani was Anne Frank.
Oh, really? Well, I had I had a past life that, now that you said that I was stuck in a dark place, and there was hunger.
Mhm.
There was, scared. Um, so now that you said that, I mean, yeah.
Yep. I saw the night of broken glass. I was there. I witnessed the night of broken glass. And it wasn't long after that that I was taken away, separated from my family,
Mm-hmm.
and didn't survive. And I came back to to this generation right as soon as I could. I didn't delay because the trauma was so quick that there
Mm-hmm.
wasn't any years of delay to return to a life. And I mean, I slept with my plastic Jesus that glowed in the dark till I was 12 years old, and my mother took it away from me because I was waking up so scratched up by it because it had gotten so broken up by being dropped and, the bed rolling over it when she changed the sheets and stuff like that. And then I slept with a Blessed Virgin that I could hold in my hand. So I always had a palm stone of some sort or another. Sometimes a statue, sometimes now my amethyst. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I know it. I mean, my dreams were filled with tanks and planes chasing me down the street. Not and not well. There's one dream that's still with me too, where a plane was chasing me in a field, and I dove into some bushes. But that was only one. All of them were generally tanks down the street, and I would be running away. So,
And you know what I have heard frequently is that those people who are victims of some kind of mass disaster like the Holocaust, they come back very quickly. They come back like almost instantaneously, like 5 years instead of 80 or 100. So
yeah, and who's to say that that is even the limitation that's put on
exactly,
others anyway? We can't,
exactly.
because time is not linear. Time isn't
No,
order.
no,
Yeah, and we
So it's
also have
where
to
you choose to plant yourself for your next soul contract.
yeah,
we
yeah,
also have to remember that we made choices too before we incarnated too. That we made a lot of choices as to, okay, these are the things that I would like to experience as part of my soul growth and lessons and
Well, one of
experience.
the reasons why Carl is asking if I would look into you as being Anne Frank, and one of the reasons why I think is because when I look at you, I
Mm-hmm.
can see the child face
Mm-hmm.
of Anne Frank superimposed over yours.
Oh wow, interesting. And like I said, and after you said that, the first thing that came, because I had a reading that said, you were in this dark place and you were hiding, and there was fear, and as a young person, and I had a life too that was really difficult as a very young girl. I was an orphan and really had to fend for myself, being a young girl alone, and
If no one
completely.
has ever seen it, and you can probably get a dubbed version of it, there's a lot of Spanish in it. It's Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, I saw the movie. Yeah.
Fabulous movie.
Hmm.
Fabulous movie.
Yeah, I saw the movie, and yeah. Um,
I
I'm
want to. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say hi to Millie. Hi, welcome.
really,
You're here, um, and we should actually start
yes,
answering questions.
I am going to go ahead and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read the protection prayer and then opening of the keys. So let's go. Okay, so we are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us. And we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. And so it is. Thank you. And now I'm going to read the opening of the records. we open ourselves to the light, and with this light we open ourselves to our truth, and with this light we open ourselves to our soul's purpose, and with this light we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so this group and those watching the replay are giving the truth to best serve them on their healing journey and into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. And I'm going to read this twice silently. And with his light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group and those watching the replay to receive the record of their soul. The records are now open. Hi, Flowing. Getting so many people here. Nice to see you, Flowing. There is Amy.
Tealin, I think you're absolutely right. Your abilities are awakening. It wasn't a question. Sorry, I'm just.
No, yeah, that's good. Yes, I had I have the same feeling about Dylan from seeing her in a chat. So, okay.
Arlene.
Yes, hi Arlene. I saw her in my too. I'm going to say hi too. And Aaron, I don't know if
Aaron, yeah.
Aaron is here too. So let's check our questions. Okay. Um, I'm going to I'm going to start with Leah.
Thank you, Aaron.
Hi, Leah. So Leah is asking for a message from her ancestors. Okay. I heard, Leah, we are happy that you're part of this community and that you are focusing on your spiritual growth. When you heal yourself, you heal others. For some reason, they are bringing up past life, as ancestors in Africa, and they are happy about the freedom that you have now in this lifetime, how much freedom you enjoy in this lifetime. Then I heard freedom is a gift. Your life is a gift. And I heard, feel free to talk to your ancestors and call on them for guidance. And then I heard your light is expanding. So this is what I have for you, Leah, and I hope I hope that was helpful. And thank you so much for being here. Let's see if I have any comments.
I get it.
Okay, let's see now. For Linda, I have Paul's question for you.
Oh, okay. Your spirit guide. I think that's very funny. I'm going to interpret that to mean that you're happy to receive any messages from spirit, whether it's from the masters or your guides or angels or whoever is for your highest good. Okay. Um, you need to look after yourself a little better. I'm getting that you need some rest. You need to take better care of yourself. Are you like dodging a doctor's visit or something? Um, uh, but they're suggesting that you need to look after yourself more carefully than you have been, more caringly than you have been. Um, and that this may be something that extends into other areas of your life as well. So it's not just, skipping lunch or breakfast or whatever. It's not just making sure everybody around you is looked after and dropping the important stuff that really nurtures you. Yeah. Think about that just think about that, roll that around in your head for a while and see in what ways you can make sure that you are caring for yourself lovingly. And that's all they've got. That's all they've got. Just look after yourself.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Linda. And now for Diane, I'm changing the order a little bit, but I have a question from Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. What do I need to know, especially about my health at this time?
Thanks, Jackie.
It's showing me a scale, a you put the gram scale, a candy scale with the big dish, and then you put the gram um,
Wait.
weight on them to 1 pound weight. And then they're taking some off. You need to watch your sugar intake. A urinary tract infection is brewing. Back off on the carbs. They're showing me flying a kite. So this is put yourself in more relaxing situations. And make sure you have a long enough tail so that when the wind blows, you may still have control. Well, and get out and go see a comedy show. They're showing me Robin Williams, and everybody's laughing. So that's like, go see some stand-up comic. Just somebody local. It doesn't even have to be a major star, because the local guys are pretty funny too. I hope that helps. And yeah, check that urinary tract infection. They can hide.
Thank you, Diana.
For entertainment purposes only.
Yes, thank you, Diana.
Because we're only playing doctor.
I'm not a real doctor, but I play one on television.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hi, Imelda. Imelda, I'll give you, I guess, a general message from the masters. Okay. I'm getting that it would be beneficial for you to socialize a little more, to go out more. Perhaps taking a class or something that would get you involved within your community, or to meet more people. And now I had an image of you as, driving somewhere. Now I see you I see you walking on the grass as if you're going to a picnic. I see set up on a grass, the picnic area. And then I heard take time for yourself. And then I heard again, take time for yourself. And if there's any, like, maybe an old hobby, something that you love to do, but you haven't done in a long time, to consider doing that again. So this is what I have for you, Imelda. I hope you liked the message and I hope it helped you. Thank you so much for your question. Okay. And now for Linda, it's Brenda from Imagine with Me Shamanic Journeys. And that's a channel too you guys should subscribe to.
Okay, I just want to remind people that questions are closed now.
Thank you, Linda.
So we don't have, we're not going to be able to reply to any questions other than the ones that we already have listed. And I hope you know who you are, but after Imelda is Rishi, Lisa Foster, Carl, Blue Diamond, Sharon Donnelly, Deborah Haggerty.
Sharon, we answered her question already. I meant to.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. I knew that. I'm just reading the names. I'm not even looking at the questions. Anyway, so that's who we have in the lineup now. We're not doing another 2.5-hour marathon. Brenda, message, something the masters want to tell you. Something they want you to hear. Dig deep. You're okay. So I guess your guides and mine have a really interesting sense of humor. I was I had an image dropped into my head of a mosquito on somebody's arm and just drilling its little head down further and further into the vein as I heard the words dig deep. So, okay, what that's about is your learning, your studying, your development, okay? And sorry, give me just a second here. You're in exactly the right spot at the right time, the right place, everything. All you have to do is just dig in and do it. You have everything that you need to be able to accomplish what you're setting out to accomplish, whatever that may be. The question is just the message is simply to
fly off.
Just flew into the wall. Sorry, it's not funny. Yeah, she's fine. Yeah. So dig deep. You have everything you need. Just keep going, doing what you're doing, and don't be afraid to keep at it. Keep up that pursuit. Keep up that whatever it is that you're looking for. Are you looking for something? More knowledge. I'm getting that you're looking just more knowledge. So yeah, so keep doing that. they want you to know that you are absolutely doing the right thing at the right time in the right place. You don't need anything else. Go and do it. I'm getting the very clear message that you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know exactly what you're doing. So go do it. Thanks for the question, Brenda. That was an interesting little
Mm-hmm.
reading. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting image.
Never saw
Especially with
this.
Wanda closing the deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, got involved in this one.
Yeah.
And now for you, Diana, we have Rishi.
Hi, Rishi. Hey, why am I facing such a hard time in my job hunt? Any career guidance from the masters? Thanks. They're showing me like a 1926 style typewriter, even a little bit before that. So it's really mechanical, really wide open, long arms with the letters attached.
Like the kind I learned on. Is that the kind you're talking about?
Well, that's the kind I learned on also, but like, at
Yeah.
least you and I probably had them from the 40s. This is prior to that, like at the time of the invention of the typewriter.
Oh, okay. All right.
And your resume may be current, but I believe that what they're saying is that you need to go back and write it. Don't be afraid to elaborate. And flourish in areas where you didn't use flourishing words before. Be businesslike, but they're showing me take your time and go over your resume with fine tooth comb and stop hunting and pecking. So by updating it, that hunt and peck of those old machines, which you can still use them. Mine from the 40s, I still use, but you have to keep them oiled and you have to keep them cleaned. And the older they are, the more dust builds up on that oil. So even though it's current, revamp it and send it to the same people. They're going to look at it differently. They're going to forget they, eliminated your resume. They didn't keep it. You applied, they read, they're done, they got rid of it. Try again. So what is the place you want to work at? Start there. You pick a place or two or three that suit your needs and revamp your resume to shine in their eyes, to be the person that they want. So that also can also mean you should do a little extra research on these companies instead of just sending it out because they fit a certain criteria and there's a whole group of them. Be selective. And what is it you like about the company? So I hope that helps. I know you've been laboring over this for as long as Carl's been laboring with his.
Mm-hmm.
Rishi, I got something for you. If I could stop choking, I've got something for you. And it's maybe have a professional do your resume, like pay somebody to do it. I did that. It made a heck of a difference. I got interviews. I had a professional resume writer do it up. This is about 10, 15 years ago. It cost me $400.
But it was worth it, right?
It was worth every penny. And the reaction from my friends when I said, oh, I had it written? It's like I cheated on an exam. Like you're not allowed to have somebody else write your resume. Of course you are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you may not be an author.
yeah. There are people there.
People
You
have
can
different
find the
skills.
people on freelance people doing that for you.
Yeah,
Go to one of the services that you can choose.
Yep.
So many uh, good
yeah,
people there to help you
yeah,
with that.
yeah.
It's definitely worth it.
It's absolutely worth having somebody else write it for you. It is not worth cracking your skull open on something. You're not a marketer, at least I don't think you are. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you're not a writer. Um, so you know, I mean, I never understood the attitude that people have of like you're cheating if somebody else writes it for you. No, it's a professional service. If I can't provide it for myself, then I will pay to have it provided for me.
Mm-hmm.
So consider that, Lucy.
Yeah, you can easily find an affordable resume writer, and it is an investment you're making on
Yeah,
yourself. So it's
yeah,
definitely worth it.
good. It's really worth the investment.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say to Sharon, if she's still here, I hope she hears this. When I was meditating before we came on,
Mm-hmm.
it was her face. I just realized that when I was looking at her picture, I'm going, now I know what she looks like by that picture.
Mm-hmm.
You had entered um, my meditation field, and you were lying down, and you said that you just had surgery and you can't walk independently yet. So yes,
Wow.
what I had said somewhere in the chat there also was that surgery explains why you need to check the carb and sugar intake and watch for a UTI, because your body's not moving around like it normally does.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. And I decided at that moment when it was your turn, I decided to I felt I needed to switch the order of the questions, and then
Oh
you were
yeah,
matched with that question. So, whoa.
yeah, perfect,
Intuition in the works.
perfect. And
Mhm.
that whole image came in after seeing Robin Williams in the whole ha 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 and that crazy jacket he was wearing on Johnny Carson's show way back 50 years ago, because
Wow.
Roe v. Wade had just passed, and he was on that show talking about it.
Wow. Thank you so much, Diana, for that, letting us know that. And she got your message. She's in the chat. So
Oh, okay, good.
lovely.
She
Yeah.
is.
Well, yeah, you're probably not feeling 100% anyway, so I wasn't sure you could have been asleep by now.
Thank you. And now I'm going to read this for Lisa. Lisa, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your support and sending love to you and your kitty cats too. So Lisa, like a message from the masters. Okay. First thing that they say, that they see how that you're such a hard worker, and but you also you help others. You find the time to help others. And the animals that you care for are surrounding you with love. And for some reason, when I was saying, that they're mentioning what, that you're a hard worker, I had a flash image of Joan of Arc, like ready, ready, like that warrior. Um, Strength. So then I'm hearing now you're a strong woman that works hard and helps others, and but remember to set time aside for you and to take care of you, and without feeling that it's a selfish thing, and without feeling guilt. Remember that you matter. And then I had a flash image of you doing self-care things, like putting on like a mask, when you're applying like
Cheap masks.
yeah, it was like one of the cream kind. Actually, I see like a green mask. You know what I mean? That the ones that you apply as a cream and then they dry. I haven't done one of those now. I have two anyway. So do things like that for yourself. That um, even if you're doing that at home, just treat yourself. That's what they're saying. Treat yourself, because you're always on a go and you're always working and doing things for others, and we see how much you help others. And they're saying remember that you're not alone, and then when you need to, remember to ask for help from your guides and angels. And then I heard everything is working according to plan. And now I see you lighting a candle with the help of another candle. So what do they mean? I guess that's more about the make time for yourself, light your own candle will help. Um, yeah, self care and make time for yourself. I hope that was helpful to you, Lisa. I hope you liked the message. Thank you so much. And hi, White Dragon, and thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Lisa. And now, is that a question? This is a long question.
You know, you know, can you pass that question on to Diana and pick another one?
Sure, sure. I have blue diamond for you, Linda.
Any gifts to share from my past lives?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, Blue Diamond, we're all born with the equipment that we need to connect with spirit. Okay. Some of us are stronger in some areas and weaker in others, claircognizant versus clairaudient, that kind of thing. But we all have gifts. Now, gifts from past lives. In your specific case, it's got nothing to do with your spirit gifts that we all share, like your intuition, your intuitive gifts. I don't like saying psychic powers because that sounds like so tacky and, Anyway, I'm a snob. I admit it. I'm trying to fight it.
Mm.
In your case, you have a real deep and genuine empathy for people and for animals. And sometimes it's almost like you can read their minds. And that's almost telepathy. And that's just because of your genuine connection on a heart level, on a soul level with the people around you. That leaves you vulnerable. So do some reading about how to protect yourself, how to build a shield for yourself, how to protect yourself from unwanted or really low energies coming in and making you feel really, really bad. Um, you're very patient. You've learned patience. And you don't mind explaining things over and over and over again. You do reach a limit. I mean, that's just that's necessary because sometimes, again, people will take advantage of that and just play stupid for as long as they think they can get away with it. But that empathy is really that connection, that ability to connect with other people is really extraordinary. That's the biggest one that I see. The ability to connect with other souls, animal and human. That's really extraordinary. I think that if you're not a healer now, that may be something you want to consider trying, consider learning about. Is energy healing on some level. There are different kinds of energy healing. Explore them because that's the path that I see you taking with that deep connection and empathy. That's the path that they're showing me. I see you taking it. So unless you're already doing Reiki or something, I don't know, but that's absolutely something that you need to investigate. And that's all.
Thank you for the message. That was lovely.
And thanks for your question, Blue Diamond. That's you have some interesting past lives, and you're a very you're much more spiritually aware than you give yourself credit for.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, Morella.
Hi, Morella. And now this is the
Hi,
question.
Carl.
It's a long question, but he's in a chat.
It's okay. Who was Oliver in my past? He could just block and hide me and hide from me, but he doesn't. So why make me wait 7 months extra? He got more money than what he's paying me, so I don't understand. he he's the overlord. He ran a plantation. You were a slave to him then. He still has that attitude in his life.
Yeah.
He is deliberate in what he does because he is narcissistic and is just, I have the power. I'll get to you when I get to you.
when I feel like it.
I'd rather owe it to you than cheat you out of it. That's the last that I heard. So there is this plantation life, and this may have been a sugar plantation, like in the islands, in the Spice Islands, Jamaica, St. Croix,
Mm.
St. Croix. Oh, St. Croix, because they're showing me um that house. So yeah, part of the slave trade back in those days, working the sugar plantation for him in the island. But it's like he's also showing me a southern plantation. So you didn't. It's it's basically 100 years later. You're still trapped with him as the overlord. And now we are again 100 years later, and you're trapped with him as the overlord. Act as if he's already given it to you, and just I, I, as Diana, I would say, chalk it up, and just you can't count on him for anything, so don't count on him.
Hmm.
It's a hard thing to do because you need it, but Carl, these people keep coming back in your life and still stomping on you.
Yeah, it's a lesson. Once
And,
you learn the lesson and you make a
right,
change, you make a choice, then that goes away. That we can't move on
right.
from that.
Yeah.
They didn't show me where this is a role reversal life. What they showed me was that this is a continuing scenario with this person. Let me see if I can get a life where you are the overlord and they think this is their retaliation.
Mm.
They don't want to show me. They're showing me Roman times, but they don't want to show me what your role was then.
Mm.
They don't want you to think of that today. They want you to draw the line.
Set a boundary.
Yes.
They just showed me this circle, right? That was floating, and that is your boundary. You're inside the circle. They're outside the circle. Improve your circle,
Mm-hmm.
and don't be afraid to have one.
Yeah, that was great. Great
I
message.
know, I know you're not Caligula.
Mhm. Yeah. Thank you so much for the message. That was a great message. Now I have a last question here. Time
Oh,
for
wow.
one more. Is Deborah? I wonder if she's still here. Are you here, Deborah?
Deborah Haggerty.
Are you here?
Ding, ding, ding.
Here. Thank you. Yeah, she's here. Thank you.
Get
Thank
the
you for
white
letting us
courtesy
know.
phone.
Mhm. So, so okay. What?
I
So
should
she
go
wants to.
get mine. It's not a courtesy phone, but it's an old 1942 Bakelite.
Mhm.
Oh, lucky you.
I was able to use it till I moved back here to Michigan because they don't have pulse tone.
Oh.
And I had the guts changed in that phone so that I could use it. And Verizon does
Mhm.
that. And I can't get Verizon phone service to the house. I can't get Fios. There's
Oh,
a pact between Verizon and Comcast in this state, and Verizon's not allowed to have their Fios here. Only
mm,
Comcast and the rinky dink ones.
mm. Oh well.
So
So yeah, Deborah is here.
but I'm not getting rid of my phone
Oh no, that's that's good.
because you never know.
No.
Okay, Deborah. So, what do my past lives have to do with overeating?
Spartacus, yes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
They're showing me a life you had. They're showing me a person. I cannot tell yet if it's a man or a woman, but it's I see the uh, someone walking, no shoes, walking on the. It's like cobblestone streets, and it's dark, and it's oh, it's wet. It rained, so it's wet, and you so showing me that you lived in poverty. And you had that uncertainty, like I don't know when my next meal was going to, when I'm going to be able to have food again. And you had to beg for food. So that fear of not having enough food, um, it's one of the reasons why you over eating, because you want to, okay, I want to have that. I don't know, you have that. Okay, when am I going to be able to eat again? Let's see if they show me anything else. And now I heard emotional eating. It's when they say the emotional eating now is just like um, they put it as in it can also, that's something different from that past life that I showed you, that I mentioned. Is just that there's an emotional aspect to it that you also eat. um, it's it's an emotional behavior. There's like a, you're lacking something and you want to compensate that with food. So it's just like you could be bored, or you could be feeling lonely, or you could be, it's something in your see if there's any comment on that. It's just that you are um, doing something to compensate that feeling of lack emotionally.
I'm getting there is a more, I mean, that life was was one thing, but in this lifetime there is a trauma in your
Mhm.
infancy or early childhood you may not be consciously aware of. Like, you might have to do hypnotherapy to get access to that memory, but um, but that's like if that hadn't happened, you would have a bit of an issue with overeating, but because of that trauma, now it's a real struggle for you. So and Leah just made a really insightful comment. I'm insulated from the world as a big person.
Mm.
So
Protection. People will stay away from me. They can't hurt me anymore.
Yes,
yeah,
yes. So yeah,
yeah,
that's what I got to, because it was definitely different from, this emotional eating, definitely something different from what they showed me in the
Right.
past
And
5
it's
years.
ancestral as well,
generations of famine,
generations of
starving peasants.
living through the ice ages and being those who
Mhm,
were able to survive,
Yeah,
mhm,
when woolly mammoths are freezing in with their paws in the air. So
mhm.
uh, it can go so deep, so deep.
yeah, yeah. But yeah. So there's a whole constellation uh,
Yeah.
around this, but the most recent one is the one that's the infancy, early childhood. Like I said, so early you may not have clear or accessible memory of it,
Mhm.
but a significant trauma. Um, and um, hypnotherapy to access the memory, but more importantly, therapy to heal that trauma, like trauma therapy. So,
Yeah. And remember, we do have a little bit healing that we do at the end of this live too, which is we're gonna go through healing. You will benefit from that too.
yeah,
But yeah, so these are the two things that were shown,
yeah,
and I hope that helps. And it's good to know, but it was definitely, like I said, the other aspect was like something that you're trying to mask or get comfort from, something to make you feel that emotional thing, that something was needed to you getting comfort from food. And
yeah, absolutely.
so yeah, thank you for your question, and thank you so much for being here. And so yeah, this was the questions that we had time for today. We are a little bit over time, and if Diana could uh, do
I
your
will
thing.
be
You're the
glad
rock
to.
star. You can sing, you can do the healing, you can dance, you can do anything you want.
What I'd like to do is I posted it in here, but
Mm,
doesn't make a lot of sense. Carl and everybody. So Mussolini and Henry VIII brought down Atlantis because they had lives in at that time, and the life that they had as Henry VIII and as Mussolini or whomever, whatever afterwards, um, they were educated men, and Plato spoke of Atlantis. So in their education, they would have known that. And they would have also been people who followed astrologers,
Yeah,
had them learn and tell them when to have a battle that they were going to win, not to have a battle where they were going to lose.
mm-hmm,
When to be the attacker rather than to be the vulnerable, or to be the assailant rather than to be assailed.
yeah,
So you're they're just educated people. They were, and no matter what
mm-hmm.
their personalities were, and I can see that Henry VIII could very well have become Mussolini in one of his times around. So,
Mm-hmm.
there's certain characteristics that they share, isn't there?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Huh?
So when
Yeah,
we were
So
anyway,
So it's time for healing now, and Diana, you're the popular choice for healing.
Okay. All right. Now, because we all need extra help this week for many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Cancer season, and so we're all feeling the emotions. We have a new moon coming up on Friday. So first, I would like to call in Yeshua, and this is an incantation I wrote for him. So if you will take 3 deep breaths, as we always do. Inhale and hold. Again. Once more. Yeshua deep, Yeshua free, the shroud sacred space for all to see. A star signaled the first breath that was destined to change the outcome for man, yet evil has range. Aligned with courage as two worlds collide, prepared for the quickening that begins deep inside. Hidden from view under a dome, never be seen, never be shown. The wisdom passed to you from sages, claimed by wizards, and studied for ages. Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace. Then wrap your blue bubble of protection around us that shrinks to fit as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers. The divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace, so mote it be.
Thanks, Diana.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much, Diana.
You're
I'm
welcome.
going to go ahead and read the closing of the records. I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the record of this group and those watching the replay. The records are now closed. The healing was lovely. Really enjoyed it. I want to see. So, Linda, what's coming up for you, Linda?
Thursday. Thursday, I'm doing another live with Gerald.
Mm-hmm.
And next Monday, Monday at 1:30, I'm going to be on with Allie, but not on my, well, I'll be streaming to my channel. So yeah, I'll be on with
Mm-hmm.
Allie. So
Oh,
that's
nice. That's
doing
lovely.
we're going to be doing some readings together. And
Mhm.
yeah, I'm so happy to see so many people here. Like we had like 30 some people.
Yeah, and I forgot to say hi
And
to Rat and
all of you, no,
Mort here
no,
too.
no, no. All of you guys, Viviani is just one short for 300. So everybody who's still here who hasn't subscribed to Viviani, Wiki Wackies on your knuckles, get over there and subscribe now.
Yeah, thank you. Now what about you, Diana? Do you have anything coming up?
Yeah, I do. 10 o'clock
Yeah.
tonight. At 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock tonight with Allie.
Mm-hmm.
Dreams, apparitions, and visions. And then Thursday with Allie and Mark, Spirit Whisperer for
Oh,
mediumship.
yeah, nice.
And then Saturday with the Crone Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Saturday? Saturday or Sunday with the Crone Zone. Saturday with the Crone Zone. And then probably Sunday with Angela to get back on track to do Sunday shows for and the 7th is the new moon. So with Valerie Bradshaw on Illumination Portal for the new moon astrology healing.
Mm-hmm.
And
No.
boy, don't we all need it. This is a
Yeah.
cancer season.
Yeah.
Venus is also a sensitive place right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's behind the sun, so she's not visible. She hasn't come out yet. She won't be her evening star self until July 24th. So while she's behind the sun, she's considered the story of Persephone,
Mm-hmm.
and she's in
Right.
the underworld in
Yeah.
Hades.
And then rises up out of the underworld for the, yeah.
Oh, somebody subscribed. Got 300. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yay, yay, everybody.
It fluctuates because sometimes you lose a couple and you win a couple. I don't
Yeah.
know, but anyway, I'll celebrate it anyway. Thank
Every
you.
few days.
Moira, she already had her Kazami, or the Kazami happened on the second. What is today? The second. Mercury had a Kazami, and then she had the Kazami right behind because the sun was in the early days of going into Cancer at the same time. So it was, like the 28th of June or something like that. So it wasn't that long ago. That was the Venus star point, where whenever there's a Kazami, that's the star point. And so, if you don't know your star point, that's such an interesting pattern to understand. And there's lots of information out there on the internet, and I can help you with that if you reach out to me through my email.
So Sunday, I'm going to read with Scott. It's always a lot of fun reading with Scott. So I'll go live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And oh yeah, Carl, 1,000 soon. Looking forward to having 1,000. I want to make it to 500 first.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward
We'll
to it.
worry about 1,000 when we hit 500. But
Yes.
Ginny is lucky number 300.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. I for all of you that subscribe to our channels, and thank you for being here. Yeah. So 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be reading with Scott on Sunday. It should be a lot of fun. It's always great reading with Scott. So thank you all. And I'll see you soon in the chat world. I'll see you somewhere else for sure. Thank you all. Bye, everyone.
Love you. Bye.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And goodbye from Wanda, who's asleep now.